ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing this morning? I have to get Lloyd our stream, and then once we do that, we will be good to go. Copy link, flip back. Just gotta look at the achievements real quick. Hey, Lloyd. Glad you could join right away. I want to look and make sure. Yeah. It's on, but I just haven't. I don't think it's on this map yet. It'd be nice if it was. The employment mod would be fantastic. It gives you a way to make good money, Along with the contracts, it's nice. Let me. You know what? I have my multi-stream. Let me check my Facebook real quick because I have to get actually on the. Hey Jim, what's going on? All comments. Let's see if it'll show me from here. Lloyd, it's not telling me. Just checking the comments. I have my multi-stream anymore, so it doesn't. It doesn't specifically break out. I bet you I could find it though. I can check it out. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like rebaling this morning with my farmer Phil, and didn't end up doing that. Went and worked out for an hour, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll play video games because the wife has to do some errands. She's probably gonna eat lunch and whatnot. So we're gonna have a little bit of downtime here, at the house, and I thought I'd play for a little bit. Let's get everything back to all of our vehicles that are separate. I need to get them back. We got some contracts that we gotta do. You know what? Let's try to do this weeding contract over here. It's 2 grand. 2 grand. If it's not counting immediately, we'll just cancel it. It's just slightly out of the way. It's hard to pass up $2,000. Like, good morning. I don't know what happened last night, my friend Jim. I really don't. If you thought I was upset about anything, you were wrong. I promise. I'm like the least angry person ever. And my wife can contest that because if I do get mad, that means I'm really mad. Like, golly, we were doing wheelie there. Holy cow. This is not the big tractor, so this one bounces a little bit more. I need a little bit more weight in the front. I think what we figured out is that when I mow grass, it disintegrates a little bit over time, but I don't know by how much. Haven't figured that one out yet. All right, let's fold this out because we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. Like, why does that let me? Is it gonna count or not? It should already started. Yeah, it should already started, so I'm gonna say this is a no bueno. Yeah, no bueno. Are we, that's the one contract you don't expect to be a total mess, but it has been. Love doing those contracts. They're just easy money. We'll do the fertilizing contract. See, we have other hoeing contracts, weeding contracts, and I really hope they get a patch out today on that. Okay, look, there's spinach that we need to harvest. A couple of different areas, so we are going to. I want to have two. I think we could run one, but then if we're gonna get more of these contracts, I'd like just knock it out. I love how it gives us different here. We're gonna borrow the items on this one. Preparing contract. We're gonna go park some of our vehicles right now. We're on the far side of the map anyway. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, I think there's some fertilizing. There's a fertilizing contract. Yeah, field 89, which is all the way across the map from us. Okay, yeah, we'll drive this one back to the field. Then we're gonna get all of the equipment onto the two working fields that we have. And we're gonna really kick things up. I'll be spending a little bit of money on a worker to, start on some fields while I work the other field. But it'll be all right. We'll make good money off of it. Not that I like to, because I don't. I've been trying to avoid hiring the workers. I realize it just it eats up so much of your income, like your profit, because in the problem is they made the AI better in one way, but then made it worse in another. You know, like, which is crazy to even say. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, this is good right now. Let's get this equipment going. Yeah, try and manually drive all this over here. Let's go field 74 first, and then I'll take the other one, 67, myself. And then once I know the computer won't be done with field 74, even though it's stupid small, it takes too long. I need to like modify the worker maybe. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Good morning so far? I'm gonna see if I can modify the worker to do this a little bit better. AI worker. Yeah. I'm just like playing with him in it. I want to be able to take that away, you know? Why has it got so many headlands on? I can see if that works out better. I don't know yet. I'll drive the tractor over here. We'll give that. I want to see what the AI does. I'm really curious. First off, I think I'm gonna go get the other trailer because we'll have two trailers. I'm just gonna run one tractor, not have a crazy mess going on. You know? I'm driving as fast as I can. Why are you passing me? So rude. Oh gosh, I just ran over a pedestrian. She walked out right in front of me. I had no chance to stop. Too heavy of equipment. I was thinking about this last night. They say running like horse farms is like really well. Like you can make a lot of money off of horses. So I was thinking about, buying like a colt and like putting like a small pasture out there and ride it until it was like broke or whatever because, there's a lot of time we have time to kill. Like we have nothing going on, even with contracts and all that. It's like, buy a cheap one, raise it real quick, right? I I think you just have to ride them for so long and then they're like broke and then you can sell them. So, I don't know, it might be something we do. I need to find out which one's the better tractor once I hook up this other trailer. Now I have a flipping. Oh, it's definitely the other one. Uh, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be this big boy. This thing's got the power. Yeah. The other one was way too slow with one trailer. This thing's gonna pull it around like it's a Tonka toy. Look at that. Vince got the power. Geez, 33 mile an hour. I should have just dropped the other trailer at the field and grabbed this thing. We would have been there quicker. Alright, I'm gonna leave these over here because... See, it's still doing it, and it drives me nuts how they cut out this corner. It's such a waste. Such a waste. Blows my mind that they made the AI that way. If I find a mod that fixes that part of the AI where I can modify how many headlands, it will be a very quick download for me. Very quick. Because I only want like one headland, maybe two to be done. Period. Period. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. I think it was the $900 one. We were in the equipment on. So this is gonna be the one that we'll be able to complete. We're just gonna let the AI work on that one. That field's gonna be a loss. No matter what. It's gonna be a loss in expense, but it'll be fine. The main thing is to get this stuff done quickly because there's gonna be more spinach contracts popping up. See, I love how I can work this one down to 2 for steering assist. Steering assist, I can kick it down to 2. Why not for my worker? I have no idea. If I could change it, I would. Yeah, can totally change it for myself, though. It boggles my mind. Ooh, I cut off the corner plant there. So anyway, yeah, love the fact that we get a steering assist, but can't use this for the AI. Mind boggled by that. It's like, yeah, you kick up 7, and then you're like, okay, what do I do with that? You know, that doesn't function. Well, if I cut it in half, that doesn't, that... I guess if I cut it in half and then tell it to skip every 2 lines, that might do it. Oh yeah, we're gonna pick up that little section. Nice. Oh my gosh. Big Roy. Big Roy's for sale. That's awesome. That's if you really want to have some serious pulling. That's nuts. That's a big machine right there. You better have some really big fields if you're gonna be using that tractor though. If we don't. Not yet, at least. We don't have big fields yet. We're there. We're getting close, you know? We're getting real close to having larger land. There we go. All right. Our headlands are done. Let's go to up and down. Unfortunately, we can't have the AI take over on this because they don't follow the same pattern. What are you doing? Save. Very slow saving. Yeah, all right, too many contracts. I'm almost caught up to it, to the AI running their field. And I have a bigger field on percentage, you know, like. All right. I went this way. I should have went the other way. Oh, we're gonna go down here, I guess. I made the mistake. I just been around the headlands. Feel like we're wasting space over here. Could be cutting a little bit over, you know. I'm all about efficiency because my AI is killing my efficiency. Come on. Yeah, like slightly to the left, and it's much better. And cut out that track right there. It's a slow morning. We're just collecting spinach. It's a slow morning for us. Last night we at least had a very quick opener. We decided to go after all the collectibles yesterday, and we finished them all, so that was fantastic. Putting some serious time in this game to this weekend, for y'all. Which I know it's a Monday, but it's still my weekend, so where are we at? We're at 50% capacity right now, so pretty good. I'll probably take this harvester over to the new field as soon as I'll probably set it over there because no, that just isn't gonna function. Wow, how is he not gaining on percentage? Do you like quit over there? Or is he just moving that slow? Okay, he's at 50%. I was like, did he stop? I mean, with how big his headlands are, he should have. He's just backing up and taking all the time that he needs in the world. I'll probably head over there and just finish up that field with it. And then we'll collect on this field and we'll collect on this field, finishing the contract once we dump off. And then take both the machines over to the new field together. I'll be the only way to do it because I have 3 contracts and 2 of them have machines. So I gotta be smart about what I do with my collecting of contracts. I think I'm gonna leave that tiny little section because if not, it's gonna cause me to have to do another up and down. It's only a little bit, not a big ordeal. We're at 60% capacity. I think we're gonna go over here because we'll know. We might be able to collect the rest of that then. Yeah. Yeah, that's the better move right there. On that next up. And then we'll run right over to the other field. Unload both machines as soon as we empty that one. Yeah, this is working. We're good. We're in a good term right now. I can't wait to move to the new house. My green screen is gonna get set up properly there. We're gonna get some proper lighting and all that. I really cannot wait to get everything set up. I've been trying to make shorts a little bit more, like short videos, on YouTube. Oh yeah, we just paid a $250 wage. So I know we're losing money on that field. I mean, unless the extra pays off real well. Man, this is comfy. Look at that. It looks super comfy. And here we go, wrapping this one up right here. And that's done. Now we're going to go help on this field over here. Because he takes forever. I should have been able to finish a bigger field before him. You know, the old AI system was better just because it'd do the up and down runs. And if you got stuck, you know, cool beans, like, yeah, you really had to monitor them, but they didn't take 20 minutes time of, you know, to turn around or to cut the corners off every flipping time. And it's mind boggling that they made the AI that way. Mind boggling. And if I ever have a developer come on to my stream, that'll be the biggest complaint that I give them. Other than that, I can care, you know, I get some of the contracts glitch right now. You know, that'll come in a patch. But they gotta rework this AI. Look at him. He's working on nothing right now. Stuff that he had already caught. Or, you know, had finished. Eee. Dingle dork. Come here. Let me off. Like, he had already cleared that. I'd already cleared it. And they have to. I may X out of the game and go look for a different AI mod patch or something. That's just horrendous, you know. And you can't adjust it. Like I've already showed you guys, you can't adjust those. See, he's just collecting nothingness. It's not like I interfered with that. He was already doing that. It's gonna be easier for me to go down here, legit. The amount of money wasted on the AI trying to clear a field is not worth the headache, truth be told. I may just go down to a one-man operation. Oh, now you want to do some, huh? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you. Slow as molasses. I've seen 99-year-olds do better work than that. Holy. Oh my gosh. Just stop working. He was making me mad. I was like, I'm gonna fire. All right, I think we're gonna go back down to a one-man operation as soon as I unload these two. Yeah, I can't handle the AI unless someone wants to come work with me and multiplayer. I'm not doing it. I gotta get this angle right. If not, I'm not gonna be able to drive the tractor in here. It's spam. Okay. These are like, why does he get so mad? Well, the AI flipping sucks. That's the nice way of putting it. I think I'll do. Oh, I know, Lloyd. I know it. Seriously, a blind monkey would be a. Don't worry, that field last night was not at that stage when I first drove over it. And I screwed up. So I got some lovely tire tracks in my field. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. If not, you'll just destroy it. Are we gonna get both of them? It does not look like it. I should have brought my big tractor or my big trailer. I know I didn't have them in the right area. We'll count that. It doesn't look great, but we'll count it. Lloyd, I told you I'd buy the game for you, bro. Wow, we have to be like right at 100% on that last one. I accidentally hit. I know. Can't believe I ran over my own field. How did you get detached? That's gonna bug me. Yeah, we're at 97%. Am I only dropping off at the one spot? Yes, great. I like when the drop off points are all the exact same. Like, thank you. I would totally hire. Ooh, Pacific Drive just got an update that popped up on my Steam. I want to get back in Pacific Drive. Y'all know I was real upset by it, but I want to get back into it. I know I lost 3 hours in it, but I'm like, man, it's such a good game. I was just so mad. I was frustrated. Alright, here's 2 trailerfuls of spinach. Once we drop them off, I think I'll just cash out the small one. The small contract that had one of our machines and do everything manually. I mean, really, we clean off those small fields pretty well. If we had big fields, I guess I'd probably be more concerned, but we don't. Oh wow, this trailer tips backwards even though it has a hitch. They used to not be able to do that. Oh, that'd be fine. They have crossplay on. They used to like ban the front trailer from tipping backward. All right, woohoo! We got a little bit of extra money there. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up. Oh, really? We had the bear tractor with the $900 contract. Oh my gosh, there's a big field right here. It does it has the better trailer, but don't worry, our own equipment can be our own trailer. Yeah, 4,500. We're not gonna borrow the equipment. We'll keep the equipment that we have, but we're oh, hold on. Not the $900 one and not that one. Okay, so this one is the one. Yeah, these spinach contracts are. We're gonna drive this right over here. I have the big trailer too, don't worry. You know what I could do. Okay, you both drive that direction. Save me a little bit of time while I grab my trailer. Better. Anyway, I think what I'll do is just grab my big trailer with this tractor. We'll go park. Just for backup, we'll have these trailers over here. Okay, the harvesters are coming this way. Combine harvester, whatever you want to call them. And let's get this dropped off. We are not going to run over our precious corn. That's why I'm setting the trailers like right here. No. Sorry. All right. Not our precious corn. Why are those corn, like some of the corn, end of the corn rows are sticking out? You been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, Lloyd, or not? We're gonna get our big trailer. This is the big trailer. I mean, it takes every bit. I don't think we're gonna need backup if we're using this thing. Takes every bit of this tractor to get rolling, though. And truth be told, we probably won't need the small trailers with this. I may still decide just get rid of the AI because we're kind of losing money on them. I mean, it helps get done quicker. Really? Sorry about that, buddy. I need to get my wife to start playing. That'd be really efficient. Could you imagine? Just be, she'd be so irritated at me. All right, I want to do. Just do the up and downs. Just. You can make them do freaking sideways. Yeah, I just want to change this. And then tell them to skip. I think that's the way of doing it, you know? I'm gonna see if that functions. I'm being the other harvester, so it won't matter. We'll see. We'll see if it functions. I have no idea if it will. But we're testing out my theory in practice, so. I mean, I've watched Farmer Cop explain the AI, but that's been, a year or whatever, and he explained, a few things that could go wrong that you may have to like try to figure out workarounds to. So I'm curious if my workaround works. If not, it'll be what it'll be. My whole goal is to just have him work the headlands while I go around real quick, because by the time I do this, he does that. It might function. It might honestly function. Okay, I don't want to tear up my crop here, so don't know if it's gonna function or not. I'm hoping so. Oh no, is he gonna leave like a really small patch? That's gonna be like too small of a patch. I need you to skip. It's 3.5. That should have been leaving. Oh no, I need him skip over even one more. Let me see if he readjusts. Let's see what he does here. Oh, I know. I didn't have you down perfect. I can see what he does, like, in a second, because he should work his way back left, but have a bigger gap. We'll see. If I'm right, I win. If not, oh well, I yeah, I'm really not positive if I'll be right or not. I'll know once he goes over there because I should be able to see it and be like, okay, is that the width of my header? I mean, like this next patch may be a bit of a stretch for me to get L too. I just want to know how it worked the AI better because it's not perfect, and if I could cut out some of the nuances while I'm working with it, it'd be fantastic. They just need to teach it not to get stuck. Nope, still leaving. That leaves a bigger patch. That's better. It's better. Not great, but it's better so I'm not making miscellaneous runs. I'm I promise you, I'm trying to get that one down because to avoid the headlands would be just great. I just stick out on that and I run this, I'd be okay with that. I know I'm gonna have some nuance passes, it seems, but maybe by the time I get to my up and downs, which I'm pretty much there. I'm trying to make sure I won't get stuck like coming over here next to the trailers and all that. We'll see. I'm curious. See, in real life, like, our brains, we're looking at the quickest method that we can get done. Like, how quick can we get that machine turned around? What I just can't get the AI to do it any quicker, and that just bugs me. Well, it seems like it got a smaller strip there than the other one. I extended its lines. Maybe we'll just get rid of the AI. Like, look, it didn't get any bigger than the previous one. What John Deere is doing. I've seen a lot of their self-driving stuff, which is great when you don't have, help on the farm. Like, you can run a whole machine or, field of machines by yourself or whatever, but it's one of those things where unless we're going to take everything to AI, it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, for it. Because humans are still going to have to work until somehow we create the perfect AI. Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of them. I think Fent even has one out. Um, yeah, there's driver free tractors by every company at this point, I think. And that's gonna be where they go with it very shortly. You're gonna be able to run all your equipment off a tablet as you. Let's say you have a bunch of combines running in the field. You're gonna be able to tell them, "Hey, I'm pulling up next to you. Swing out the auger, unload, and it's gonna do it to a T. It's happening quicker than we know. I can't believe that got shorter on those ends. Did my headland skip go down 0 on that one? Hold on, I gotta take a look at that one. No, I have out 4. That's better. No. Maybe it's not adjusting at all. Yep. I've seen it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw the video just like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of the AI worker. Not like he isn't helping in a sense, but like, look, I got, either one of us is gonna be making double passes here or whatever. Oh yeah. I don't know. I saw the video. Within the last 2 weeks, I'm positive of it. It's got a whole bunch of cameras and sensors. I could probably pull it up. Yeah, it's helping in a sense, but then again, I'm like staring at. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how much help it's being. Like the old AI would almost like know where everyone had been, and this one's just like, I'm gonna follow this pattern. You almost need an option between the two when you don't have like a bunch of trees near near you. Should be able to like just kick off and go the old route. Give me the option. Give me the option, please. This kind of waste right here, I think, on my part, but I want to clear up this corner. There we go. Left a couple of plants, but not a big deal. I'm just curious if that's going to function. I have no idea. We're at 70%. I'm going to say he's close. Oh, he's at 80. He's been hitting the bulk of it. So whenever he stops, I'll just fire him and take him to unload while this one finishes up, because there's no way I'll finish up or fill up off of what's left. Gotta make a lot of double passes because we couldn't get that right, unfortunately. You know what I should have done was fired him and rehired him, and maybe that would have cleared it up. He stops like right on the end too. Hey, idiot. Why? See, the AI is not that smart in this game. Air game it would at least stop. I'm gonna make another pass on this end too. We got a few more passes to do because I couldn't get him right. I'll figure it out though. I'm skipping 2 lines. Well, 1 line, and then I managed to skip 2, and that seemed to have gotten better, but I think I need to hire him and refire him for the changes to take effect, maybe. But it'll be what it'll be. I'll fire him after he gets done with this line. Yeah, he's gonna try coming down this line. I just followed him. I mean, he's like full, and I'm at 77%. So, no, is he gonna skip over to the line that's not there? That's rough. Let's go empty him out. I think we'll just work by ourselves from now on because I just cannot get them to work the way I want them. I'm gonna look for an AI mod for sure. That's 90% of the field, so wow, that's quite a bit right there. I'm honestly shocked. It's like he helped, but he didn't help because we gotta make these small passes. It'd be nice if it was just, perfect. Like there's no extra passes, then yeah. Yeah, we've done it at that point. I was just like checking out this real quick. Half the field's harvested. You are right. I was trying to look something up on that. It's just mind-boggling, I'd like to get to where I have it right and they're actually useful. At least running the vertical stuff would be, nice. Because they suck when it comes to the headlands. Absolutely suck when it comes to them. Another game just got pushed out for an update too. That's funny. I need to get into that game with you guys because y'all like the other version of it. You like that version too. Apparently, I need to go back to sleep. I know my wife was reading earlier. I'm sure she still is. Trying. I can't get. Hmm. Someone's probably got a video, but I can't find it in wording right now. So the whole skip line, I mean, and I already knew this, but the whole skip line feature is meant for the second harvester to follow along. But I want it with enough spacing where it's like the whole part of my header. and they should have been getting wider as I told it to skip more lines. So I was trying to figure out how many lines I needed to skip, so I knew, hey, that's a full like header worth for me. But I turned it down. I turned down their working with, so it would stop running so many headlands. That's why I was doing, because I don't want the AI running headlands like crazy. So I guess in reality, instead of saying, "Hey, I need to skip like 2 lines," because 2 lines would have made up my working with, I probably needed to tell it skip 4 right off the bat. Oh, nothing, nothing. I'll figure it out. I just gotta keep playing with it. I'll find it. Because I can tell you one thing, I'm not the first person that's thought, huh, the spinach harvester is terrible with this AI. Not the first person. I'm probably not the last. Whoop. Mm-mm-mm. I only got 2 more up and downs, but I'm almost full, which means I'm honestly gonna have to go empty out. Can't do anything about that. I could leave the rest, but man, that'd almost be devastating to the bonus. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. That will definitely fill up that trailer. Yeah, that's 100% there. All right, that's enough unloading for me to be able to finish this for sure. Ah! I didn't think I kept turning that much, but all right. It's more than enough to unload there. And then, this says it's not even at 80% yet, so we had to cut these. I thought we were there. Unless it got glitched out on 78% for some odd reason. Come on. We're almost there. Oh, yep, there's 79%. Gotta get that extra because it pays off. On our small field last night, we made $2,000 extra. So this field should pay off tremendously on the extra, I would think. I could be wrong. Maybe it just could give us, right around the same number. And you play your game, you give. I was listening to Bon Jovi this morning, so yeah, that song is stuck in my head. I apologize for any torture you may succumb to while watching this live stream with my singing. All right, we're at 80%. This is all bonus right here for sure. We're almost there. I don't know how many more spinach contracts we'll get. I know we have one. I do know that. I know we have one. And it's a smaller field. I know you guys are like, what are you doing? Well, here's my goal. Now I'm going to slide back between these two smoothly, right? I just crushed 2 plants. I didn't think I was going to, but oh well, it's only 2 plants. Now, I'm sure these do not have the same connector. But I'm going to try anyhow. Let me see here. No, that's not going to be the right way. Oh my gosh. It does it. It does it. Okay, well, make sure the drop point is the same. I think it was. I was just double check it. Yes, it is. All right, 3 trailers full of just straight spinach. One of them is not full, but it's pretty impressive. Between the 3 trailers, it says we're at 82% full. I know the big trailer and the front trailer is 100%, so the other is 18%. That tells you how much this trailer is holding. It's 60%. It's more than double. Well, it's not double their capacity together, but it's more. That's impressive. That one trailer. Just whip it around there. The fact that we're driving 28 miles per hour is insane. Tractor's like, dear God, put me out of my misery. Yeah, I gotta start with the first trailer. I love how their animated sounds are just going off, you know, and they're all in a random pattern. It sounds terrible. All right, we're almost to 100%, right? Come on. About 20% of it was bonus. Gave us $3,200 as bonus. That's pretty good there. Paid enough to cover for the AI crazy. And it was a $4,500 contract, by the way. I'm getting rid of the other harvester. I don't care. I'd rather go out alone than that again. Field 79. Go clear up field 79. Drink way too much water. Apparently. Sorry about that. I am exhausted. I just have not been sleeping very well. We're going to go clear up this field, see if we get another contract to pull up while we don't get rid of the other one. Oh, we have a mowing contract. We never get a mowing contract. Jeez. Never. When's the last time we got a mowing contract? It doesn't happen. We do that with our own tractor, our own mower, by the way. I forgot. We did a contract the other day that was mowing. And I totally forgot I had a mower. Like, and y'all saw me use my mower last night. It was kind of funny, not gonna lie. I was dying on the inside when I realized it. It's like, huh, I forgot I had that. This one, I'm sure the AI could do quickly by itself, but maybe not. Field 29, so it's right over here. It'll only take me a minute just because I saw, I was like, yeah, the spinach can wait. I love how the mower just running over the plants on the right hand side doesn't affect it. But my wheels do. It's immediate death. It's a third field right there. We'll just cross up here, mow it down. $2,000 in our pocket. Hey, SOS. Is it snipes or snips? What do you go by? Snipes. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. How you doing? Coming on our Twitch channel, much appreciated. Yeah, snipes for snips, snipes. I don't. I call myself Stilts. So, and people got mad when I signed my nickname the first time, which I got my nickname way back in high school. I used it for my video gaming, and first time I signed it, I spelled it Stilts how I have it now, how you guys see it. And people are like, it's not spelled with a Z at the end. I was like, yeah, but it's better with a Z at the end. And I didn't like having the S at the end, so I switched it to Z and went with it. And the guy who gave me my name was just dogging me for it. And I was like, don't hate, because I enjoyed what I did with it. and I've kept it all these years. And you know, I graduated high school way back in 2012, so I I still use the name for a lot of things. Oh yeah, you do a lot of multiplayer or just by yourself, soloing like I am? I do multiplayer, you know, even on my solo if someone wanted to come in and help, but a lot of the people that I had try joining us in 22 just didn't buy 25, and we always had issues on 22, it seemed like. I think it was always because of the mods, you know. What farm do I like? Which farming map do I like, or like what type of like farming do I like? I don't know if I yeah, you play with friends. That's cool. That's cool. I because I want to make sure I answer your question the way that is intended for. What type of farming? Well, I do a lot of hay farming and soybean and corn farming with my father-in-law and his boss. So that's the type of farming that I'm normally doing. You know, in real life, and I'm honestly happy that they're bringing the fish farming to this game because it's a big industry and big part of farming that, you know, people overlook that type of farming. They really do. My father-in-law is also a cattle farmer. So, I mean, I do like that aspect because I love being, you know, around the animals. So, oh yeah. I bet you guys got a lot of beef and milk cattle around you then. Yeah, look. I was like, yep, if I know anything about the UK, there's a ton of beef and cattle farming in that area. So, oh, we even have a we haven't had a cultivating contract in a long time. Y'all realize how long that's been since we had a cultivating contract? We're gonna go finish up this field 79 back here real quick on the spinach harvest. Oh yeah, yeah. Southern Illinois, we have quite a bit, you know, going on around here. They're pig farmers. We have a pig farmer not too far from my father-in-law's land, and lots of people with horses around here. Tons of horses around here. My father-in-law also has sheep and goats, but we don't do anything with the sheep and goats. Um, just you guys, you know, the UK has really flooded the market when it comes to sheep and goats. So we don't really mess with it over here in the United States. Like you have to be a very large farmer if you're gonna do sheep and goats and make money off of it. But it's just we can't keep up with you guys. You guys do so much when it comes to sheep, like the wool and all that. Yeah, it's impossible to keep up with y'all. I took a little extra route there, a little scenic route. Yeah, the pig farm that I visited not too long ago, it had been devastated by a big storm, and the owners were older now, so they didn't repair and they just called it good. We do we do hay bales for just about anyone. Whoever buy bales, like we do mostly horses. I'll tell you that we do mostly horses, but it's how do I want to describe that to you? Mostly horses, and we deliver to all the lower 48. We deliver everywhere from Southern Illinois, and we have some hay that's not as good that we buy from other farmers and turn into square bales for people who have cattle and whatnot. And my father-in-law, he does his own hay for his own cattle, so we don't get bales from his boss, but it's it's a lot. We got a lot going on there, and like he's actually looking to buy like 3 new trucks, soon. Which my father-in-law or my father actually sells vehicles. So he's trying to get him some trucks so we can haul hay. We need some bigger trucks. Hay gets really, really heavy. We do 3x4x8 square bales for my father-in-law. And then for his boss, my boss, we do 55-pound square bales. So that's what we do there. Yep. So it's good. Um, everything that we do is actually machine driven. The collector, all that. All of it's machine driven. People think we're tossing 55-pound bales. We're really not. It's all hydraulic, machinery, skid steers. The collector, it collects in, like a thing of 10. Well, he did switch to the Kuzen. I don't know if you saw the Kuzen on this game, but it takes the small squares, collects them, and then squeezes them into one big one with 14 squares. So he's got that now. He had a collector from his square baler, so it automatically go up, and then collect into a set of 10. But the Arcusen does a better job of just, you can hold more weight and just it squishes it down and makes it into one big bale. So less space, same weight, you can sell more. So, oh yeah. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, hay feeds all the animals. If you ain't collecting it, animals are just gonna be eating corn all winter or whatever. Not very healthy for them, makes them real fatty. So, trying to keep up with all my flipping notifications on my phone today. Seeing what the wife's gonna be doing. She hasn't came out and said anything, so I've just been playing until she says something like, "Hey, we need to do this." I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. 80 to 120 pounds. Yeah, Lloyd, when you were younger, but now we don't have to do all that mess. All right, have fun. Have fun. Thanks for coming in. It was a blast chatting with you. Have fun streaming. I'll have to jump on Twitch and follow you back. I appreciate it. I'll get on there, see if I can do that right now before I forget, because I will forget. There we go. We followed you back right back. I don't play COD much anymore. There you go. I gave you a follow back. I don't know how many, followers you got, but I hope that helps. Mine's small on Twitch. I'm less than 100 still. So I appreciate everybody coming in, chatting, especially someone chatting as long as you have. It really does help. Greatly appreciated. One of these days, we'll get, certified with Twitch, and hopefully they'll start pushing us. And one of these days, maybe. I got 82 or 83 or whatever number you are. I know I'm in the 80s. I think I had 82 the other day, so I think you're 83. So, you get a bunch of spam users? Because I get a lot of spam users. A lot. And they just follow. They're like, "Oh, I'll create your wall or whatever," and yeah, I get 1,000 of those people all the time. All the time. Yeah, they're really, really annoying. Yeah, I haven't went through and blocked all of them. They only come on one time, and then that's it. You get a follower, you just leave it. I don't know which ones are real and which ones are fake anymore. Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Lloyd, if I thought you were a spam bot, I would have blocked you forever ago. But I know you're real because you send me shit all the time. Uh, yep. Oh, I don't even give them the time of day. You know what bugs me though when I'm streaming on Twitch? It automatically puts that someone's like watching you, even though it's just a bot, and that's it. It gives you one. It just gives you one, and you'll sit there and show one forever, and you're like, they're not. It took me forever to realize it too. Never comment, nothing, and I was like, oh, Twitch just runs like a one on you. I have no idea why. What's the point? I didn't realize we were going to be able to wrap this one up right here. Yeah, we're going to miss a little row, but I'm not worried about it. See if there's any more. Go all the way over here and then dump it. And I guess we'll just wrap up all the contracts there. Still June 2nd. We're in the late afternoon of June 2nd. It's almost 7 p.m., so it'll be getting dark here soon. Probably just sim through the night and touch up on the other contracts. I love the camera angles you can get. You could take a really cool picture if you want to. I'm just ready to unload as soon as I get there. What the crap did I hit? Lift that up. This is the curb. The curb stopped us from going over. It literally turned the vehicle. It was like, nope. There's a car coming, you idiot. That's funny. Go ahead and pass. Being nice to the AI. Oh, crap. I forgot we have these trailers right here. Oh, I collected the one tractor, didn't I? Eh, 613 bonus. Okay. That's not too terrible, really. Like we made a good chunk of change. Let's see if we can do any of these contracts. Cultivate, I'll have to run back for the cultivator. Fertilizing's over there, Helling's over there. It's been broken. I just don't know if it's gonna function. I want to do these contracts. We're gonna see if any of them work. If none of them work now, I'm gonna be done going after them, period. I guess I could always try, like, borrowing the equipment, but it says that that's supposed to be worse, so I really just don't know. Pop my wheelie. Yeah, it couldn't fit through there, that's for sure. Yep, no percentage. Oh, there it is. Woo! Earlier we went a good distance and show it, so that's good. Glad that this one's gonna count. I hate the manual transmission on this one. The moment you turn, it kills it. Yeah, if you kick on the lights. That's as bright as this tractor will go. Oh, we're almost halfway there. I think we'll be able to buy another field here soon. Like, in all reality, keep buying land, keep buying land, keep buying land, and then hopefully then once we, have enough land and we're selling just raw product, we start buying more production and all that. For right now, I still don't think we have enough land. I think we need to own about half the map before I really start buying more bigger production points. Right now, I can buy the smaller production points, which is fine. But like the bigger production points is where it's gonna make a lot of difference. I need to get that mine and just haul rock all the time to the crusher. It's free. Free rock, you know. It's one unlimited resource you can have, and it's like nice to have. We're almost there. 80%. I know we could run this faster with the other tractor. Just I use it so much, I'm like, kind of be using this one a little bit. Hmm. Almost there. 3 more%. Maybe 2 more. Like, it was scaring me there for a second. 9 to 9. Maybe 100 right here. Hopefully. There we go. Make me a little worried. The next two fields are up here. They're like Strad. Oh no, we have 40,000. That'll buy us a small field for sure. So we need to buy something though. Or we can just save up and buy the corn header that we need, which we are still looking for. We actually already have that cultivator. I was like, is that bigger? Because if so, what can I sell mine for? Same one. I don't know if this tractor has enough mustard to get up the stand or get up the field, you know. It's like, you know what? You do you. Oh, we're like right here, ain't we? I'll swap them out. I do need a corn header though, so I gotta be paying attention for that. Why are you not doing your job? What's the big one? Oh, it's this bad boy. I was telling you earlier, if you're gonna be doing something big, this is the thing that you'd want. It's like basically a tractor that you could haul. Hold on, I'll show you. You know the really huge planter. Let me see if I can find this thing. Like you'd have to be using one of these. Hold on. Like that. That's a big one. This huge one. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, you need like 415 horsepower to pull that thing. So yeah, it takes a little bit. Yeah, that's what you'd want that tractor for, or you could probably use it for a plow. Yeah, 360. What's that big tractor do again? It has 600 horses. I don't know if there's a piece of equipment that you could say, hey, no matter what, you need that. But I can tell you there's a few where you would want that. Oh, here it is, 600 horse for this one. This thing requires 600 horse to pull efficiently, it says. Yeah. So there is one, at least. There's one piece of equipment where you're like, yep, gonna need it. And that would be it. I don't know if there's any others though. Shoot. Let's see, semi trailers. I don't think tell us, what they would need to pull them or anything like that. These trailers do, but none of them even come close. I mean, they're trailers, you know. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else where it's like, yep. I'm looking, trying to think. Maybe if you're hauling like a whole bunch of trees or something, that would be probably useful for the tree harvest. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, this one's not counting. That one's not counting. Let's see if this one counts, because if not, we won't mess with them. Is this one gonna count? Okay, this one's gonna count. The other one's broke, but this one's gonna count. We had ran up and down that field enough to know. But I hope that answered your question. Like, that's what it's there for, but like for me, one, I don't have enough money. Two, what use do I have for that thing on these fields? You know, if we were on a modded map that had like some huge fields, I'd be like, yeah, we need that thing, you know. We need to finance that thing. We gotta get it somehow because it's the best deal that we'll probably ever see on it, right? And I'd probably buy it just off of that, you know. But for what we got going on, it's just not needed. Big freaking tractor though. You'll never need another. I mean, I prefer even my large tractor, which I think I got a medium tractor honestly right now. My medium tractor that I'm driving, there's no way um I'd want anything like much bigger than this, because there's a lot of tight turns going on, you know, and we're at 60%. Yeah, I just don't know. I can't think of any farmland where I'd be like, yeah, I gotta have that thing. Unless it's just a big open modded map. $95, $96, $97. Come on. Nothing? Can I go back around the edges maybe? There's 96. They say some of these contracts, you think you're gonna get there and then you won't, like no matter how much you run over the field. I got a small patch over here I missed. All right, the other one's a dead contract just because it is broke. We had drove over it enough to know. We have 3 cultivating contracts, a fertilizing contract, another harvesting contract for spinach. So I'm going to wait to see if another one shows up before I go renting equipment for it. Yeah, 3 cultivating contracts. That's I don't know if this thing can even drive. I have no idea if he's going to move. I was like, I'll let him take the long way. I wish they would take these like field roads a lot more. You know, instead, oh, I'm gonna go jump on the highway. Bad, you know. You have all these roads. We're gonna look for some gameplay mods here in just a second. Stuff that will hopefully help. And then I'm gonna jump off because we're at 2 hours. So it's been fun playing. I need some relaxation time this week. We gotta pack some more. We're gonna hopefully be moving in the next 2 weeks. I'm not holding my breath on that, but I really do hope so. Oh, here he is. He's actually moving. We're gonna cut you this way now, I guess. Lots of cultivating contracts coming about, so we'll probably jump on those. Our next stream. Well, Bites is we have such a small cultivator. I mean, these are small lands, but the quicker you get stuff done, the better. We're at 41,000. I could buy more land, but it's gonna be corn harvest season soon, and I don't want to be the guy without the corn harvested. You know, I don't want to be leasing one. I don't want to be financing one, anything like that. We do have a small finance situation going on. That is another spammer. Lots of spam users. This tractor can barely hold this thing up. I'm like pretty positive of it. We all kept the small trailer. Yeah, that's our cultivator. And it doesn't do bad on these small fields. You honestly make fairly quick work of them, but 510 eggs. How we doing over here? We have auto water on now. I don't even know if we need this trailer. Oh. Forgot how it all ran. Yeah, we're just storing all this stuff right now. Or no, we have all outgoing. No, it's all storing. Okay, it says outgoing product up here, but um it's like we're close to max value on eggs and soybeans if we wanted to sell them, but their peak is in July there. That's soybeans. Eggs is in October, so yeah, we ain't doing anything just yet. We've been laying off the wood transport, which gave us a lot of money. It's just like nice to have time away from, doing the same thing over and over to earn money. Let's save the game. Let's quit. Let's go check out some mods real quick, and then we're gonna call it a stream. Waiting to hear from my mom today or this afternoon. Hopefully, she's heard some things, and we can down other. I know that was a free tractor that they gave us the other day. It's not a bad looking tractor, really. It's got the front attachment on it. What is all this? All package. Lot pack of large cow sheds. Okay. Did they do away with these, or have I just not looked at the cotton? I can't remember. I like the square ones. We're gonna start from the top. Viable GPS. No. we had the true AI tracks, but then it just left it like permanently and rolling contracts. I would like that. I'm not gonna lie. I would really like that because we have a roller. Oh, this is realistic animal losses. We may have to hold off until we're really prepared for that. Jeez. Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, universal auto load. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the auto load on this game. I'm glad that someone brought it in. Swathing plus. I don't use swathing right now, so I'm not worried about it. Only vehicle cameras? Come on, you'd be stuck at? That's a little rough. That allow on unowned land. I don't like that. Vehicle speed sync, that's pretty nice to have. Production control. No. I try to keep things realistic. Real autosave. This one has another realistic livestock. Oh my gosh, this guy built like a whole genetic system. I gotta read that one later. That one's too much. I'd have to really get into that. Cut open your bell. Auto get. Tool. Almac milkshake. Headland management. Is this it? Is this what I'm looking for? I think this is it. I think this is the one that we want. I think we found it. I think we found what we want. I'm gonna play with that one later, but I think that'll be so much better. That's a lot of work. 37,500 per hectare work. Huh. Manual tipping. I like that one. I think all of them have a counter, but if not, I'll come download this. I thought they all had a counter. Am I crazy? Alright, got that. Basically, wood loader. I don't know if my other one had that, so we'll have them both, I guess. Lime contracts? Double the reward, Hector. Yeah, let me view the screenshots. I want to make sure it's not stupid. Because I had spread some lime. Alright. I do want to try this. Wheel physics change significantly. I've been looking at this one a few times now. I have to look at that when I'm not about ready to harvest everything because I don't want to screw something up. Use up your tires? Ugh. That'd be different. That one's interesting. I'm curious about that. That one's nice. Okay, did they make the supply and transport contracts crazy again? I mean, I guess if they're really needing, you know. I don't know on that one. We'd have to wait till we're a bigger farm on that. Oh, that would be nice. I like that. I like that feature. Towing chain. You can customize the vehicles for your mission. That would be nice too. Oh, they're... Thank you. Yes, I'm honestly installing that. I'm mad that they got rid of that one. That will just tell me when there's new vehicles for sale. I deleted the other mod because I didn't like it. Better contracts does mean like they're just going to make it. Farm vehicle shop, no. Don't want super strength. Oh, nimble jumping. Yes. Thank you. They got rid of it from the old game. The old game was great. It was a blast. Jeez. I'm looking, I'm not. That's almost beneficial because they're stupid on some stuff. On how they, work the fields, it drives me nuts. That might be the way I go. Fluctuating diesel price? You know what? I like that. That adds a little bit of realism, and it's not something that's gonna break the bank or anything like that.